first of all. Nice to see a few friendly faces. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. My name is Matt Whittaker. I work for Perstorp. I'm here to talk about lowering the carbon footprint of buildings and structures by using Charmor Pro in intumescent formulations. So we'll start quickly with who is Perstorp. So for those of you who don't know, here's a very brief introduction. I won't waste time talking through it. I'm sure you're all able to read. For those not familiar with the conversion, 13.5 billion SEK is roughly $1.5 billion. So it gives you an idea. But a well-established company since 1881, however, with a significant change from October of last year, where we were acquired by PCG, the subsidiary of Petronas Chemicals, which will give us a very strong and robust platform for the future. Now, as I'm here to talk about intumescent formulations, I thought we'd better start with some basics. So apologies to those who are well versed in this, but I thought it was worth getting everybody on the same page. So in a simplistic view, an intumescent system works by forming a thick and stable carbon foam barrier when exposed to fire. Now, the other constituents of the system may change, especially the binder. However, three key constituents are Charmor, which is the carbon source as supplied by Perstorp, and also an acid donor such as APP, and traditionally a blowing agent, which for many years has been melamine. You can see, for those who don't traditionally visualize it, this is how a char forms and will finish, and you can see it in a simplistic table at the top. So we're going to focus on the penterithiol, an area in which Perstorp has had a very strong presence since first starting to produce in 1953. Since then has expanded to a more global production. For those more familiar with the Charmor brand, which is the intumescent optimized version of Penta, this was registered in 2003. As part of this platform, we've seen a wider development into what we refer to as our Pro environment polyols, which includes Penta, amongst others. The Voxstar platform was the first renewable Penta in the world, released in 2010. However, we've not stopped there, and you can learn all about our other polyols as well. But continuing our development, you will see for this year, not only expansion of the Penta production into India, but also expansion of the integrated milling capacity, which allows us to further support our Charmor customers globally. So looking into intumescent, let's focus a little bit on the sustainability trends that we're seeing. As you'll see as you walk the floors here, there's a lot of mention of sustainability, more than ever I've seen at an ECS, I think. And it's important to define a little bit what we're talking about here. So the trends we've tended to see when discussing with customers in intumescent formulations is increasing the safety and the reliability of formulations. That may be a quality element to the product. It may be a durability, so reducing the time between top-up coats or maintenance coats. It may be the lifespan of the product as a whole. Energy consumption is another concern that we've been very strongly exposed to in recent times with energy costs. So again, ease of production, ease of application, ease of drying. The last one, and the one that tends to be the more unifying with customers, is reducing carbon footprint. So this is increasing the renewable content or improving production methods, improving the waste management to reduce the PCF or product carbon footprint. And this is often the way that customers can advance their products. So as Perstorp, when we're looking at this, we think of our pro environment solutions. And this is in line with our finite material neutral ambition, which you can read about online or come and talk to us about. We'll be happy to talk you through our goals and ambitions for this. So a pro-environment product is partially or fully renewable, reduce the carbon footprint, evidently. From our point of view, we use the ISCC Plus certification, so the International Sustainability and Carbon certification. I think the last point is especially key for the formulators out there. These are drop-in replacements of the fossil-based version, which hopefully gives an easy win for those looking to reduce the PCF without too much time on reformulation, reapproval, especially in a costly sector such as intumescent. So how do we do this, I hear you ask? It's via traceable mass balance. So in the case of our penta production, you'll be familiar with the term penta or pentaerythritol. We also use the brand Voxstar, which are our pro-environment penta. Charmor Pro is the pro-environment version of the Charmor specific grades for intumescent. So what we have here is a mix of fossil and bio constituents which run through the same plant and allow by mass balance to offer a varying degree of renewable content. So in the case of Voxstar, you will have seen our presentation, hopefully, there's 100% renewable there for the Charmor Pro. We're also moving towards this area, which I'll talk about in the next slide, alongside the traditional fossil penta. However, what this will do, and coupled with Project Air, which I urge you also to look into or to come and talk to us about, we'll see a huge shift in the capabilities to produce continuously sustainable raw materials. So a little bit on the Charmor Pro. So for those familiar with traditional Charmor PM40, you will see the figures are the same. It's a drop-in replacement. Minimal work, maximum benefit. The same quality of production, the same quality of product, service, supply, everything that you love Perstorp for. However, a 40% renewable content, the opportunity to reduce the carbon footprint of that product by over 30%. Again, as noted, 100% renewable version is in the pipeline, and the initial indications are that this will have a negative carbon footprint. So to follow that example through a little further, we'll take a single structure, admittedly a relatively sizable one. However, if we were to paint the Eiffel Tower using the Voxstar M100, which is the 100% renewable penta, that would save up to 11 tons of CO2, biogenic, from one single structure. You think if that was then applied across the industry, how much CO2 could be saved? Just from one simple change of a drop-in replacement. So as noted, no reformulation, same qualities that you've come to expect from Charmor, but a massively reduced CO2. So I'm going to leave you with a key takeaway, and that is that we are only as green as our suppliers, as I was reminded very nicely. So work with us. We can't do this alone. We'll do our bit, and you can see online, you can come and talk to us and understand everything that we're working so hard to put in place to help to build a sustainable future. But we can't do it without yourselves. So come to us, come with your challenges, with your needs, come with your problems. Let's see what we can do to support you and work together to solve them. Help us to build a better future. Any questions? Cheers. No? Well. Fair enough. Well, in that case, thank you very much. We're in Hall 3C, booth 106. If anyone wants to come to speak to us or come and grab me here. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your show. Thank you very much.